Most parts of the Amazon are accessible only by boat. It's October, and therefore the end of the dry season, so the Urubu River, a major tributary of the Amazon, is several meters lower than during the rainy season. We travel upriver as far as the boat will allow. The rest will be on foot.
Okay.
The trek on foot begins with an initial ascent up the cultivated hill of a cassava plantation, offering a final unobstructed scenic view before entering into the shadows of the thick jungle canopy. The feeling one gets when hiking in the largest rainforest in the world is hard to describe in words. Over half the known animal and plant species of the world live in the Amazon. The Amazon basin is huge. Roughly the size of the 48 contiguous United States, it is the largest drainage basin in the world, discharging an average of about 209 million liters of water per second. And it is estimated that over 20% of the world's oxygen is produced in the Amazon. Our guides lead us on an undefined trail deep into this pristine wilderness, surrounded at times by a symphony of bird sounds as dry leaves crackle under our feet with each step. After a few hours of hiking, we arrive at the campsite. A very primitive campsite. Jungle James, he then takes us to a nearby stream where we replenish our much depleted water reserves. Hammocks are by far the best way to sleep in the tropics. Jungle James shows us how to hang our Brazilian hammocks between the trees. And then we collect some wood to build a campfire. Jungle fever can strike without warning.
I'm gonna find the water. Don't worry, guys.
No, not that one. Primitive camping means using natural materials to make ordinary household items. Jungle James cuts each of us a piece of wood so that we can then carve our own spoons.
Is this alright?
The most famous drink in Brazil is undoubtedly the caipirinha. No camping adventure in the Amazon would be complete without this beverage.
Cachaça.
The essential ingredients are lime, sugar, and cachaça, which is Brazilian rum.
The bottle on the table is not good because it fall down. See? Just do a little bit more finishing. Is the secret how much cachaça you put in? See?
And then ice.
Who brought ice? Wanna try it? It's too weak. I prefer to drink this straight, the shot.
While chicken roasts over the fire, I explore other culinary options.
Okay, Chad, let's see this. This is cool.
You want another shot of cachaça before you
No.
Okay.
I'll fall on the ground then. Oh, he's making noises. Oh, he's upset. He's scared.
I wonder why. You're gonna eat it. Chad, the lad is gonna eat him.
Bite me!
This one of Chad the Lad eating a grasshopper.
I hate doing this. He's gonna die. It's gonna be the end of his life. Camera recording? Yeah.
Yes.
I really hate killing these creatures. They're so beautiful. But remove the head. You can't eat. He's still alive. Dang. Damn it. Those legs are just... What kind of grasshopper is this?
It's a big one. It's a huge one.
Fucking huge. You can't eat the legs. They're like, it's like eating wood.
You have to. Oh! Good old Chad.
That was the only part that was edible, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Keep it.
Because look, his guts are gone.
That's just. How was it?
Was it? It's not bad at all.
Good old Chad the lad. He strikes again.
Let's see here.
The lad.
The jungle provides all the necessary utensils for our meal. Cut palm leaves serve as plates and enhance the outdoor experience. And there's something about cooking on an open campfire in the Amazon. The food somehow just tastes better. This chicken was easily the most delicious I ever ate.
Then look into the camera and do a serious pose. No kills needed. Just serious. How to tell?
Rice and chicken.
Where are the beans? 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 Where are the beans?
My spoon works quite well. How are your spoons?
Really good.
It's good.
Look at this.
I'm just eating with my
I think
hands.
it's better than yours then.
Yeah.
Quite cool.
Can you use it on animals? I like the fighting thing. Fighting like really strong and kicking like kickboxing. Yeah, kickboxing. Right? No. What about him?
Wait, seriously, James, can you climb a tree like this one?
My friend. I don't want to tempt you because much comida.
You have as well as the beer.
No, no beer. No beer.
Too much rice.
Too much rice.
While the campfire slowly burns out, we drift off to sleep in our hammocks. Fortunately, there are almost no mosquitoes in this part of the Amazon. The water is too acidic for them to successfully breed, so sleeping outside in a hammock under the trees while nighttime sounds fill the air is a truly amazing experience. We start our day with a nutritious breakfast of pineapple, hard-boiled eggs, and rice. Then it's time to pack up and continue on our journey.
Into the fire?
The shell, the skin. We have banana, we have orange.
Antifungal cream is essential to prevent painful groin rashes.
I thought you were like...
Classic group jerking.
One of the most useful camping accessories I have found is the life straw. I used it extensively on this trip and it works great to safely filter otherwise questionable water. Jungle James is full of knowledge about medicinal plants and trees of the Amazon. Here he teaches us about a tree known as Amapá doce, which when cut excretes a white sap called leche de amapá, or amapá milk. This leche de amapá has many medicinal uses such as treating respiratory and gastrointestinal disorders, among other uses as well. Most of the birds and monkeys in the Amazon are found at the top of the tree canopy, which makes spotting these creatures very challenging. But today we get lucky and get a glimpse of spider monkeys leaping across the high branches.
These are spider monkeys. It's a big group.
We continue to march forward, stopping often to identify more medicinal plants and learn about their incredible uses.
This we call quinine in English. In Portuguese we call quinine. And so when we talk about malaria in the Amazon jungle, it's all about medication to treat, to cure, to kill the malaria, right? So 60%, 80% of the medicine plant. Do you taste it? Do you taste it?
Very
You have
bitter.
taste, yes, it's very bitter, right? So the medicine pills that they have in Brazil, in Manaus, it's a free. Why? Because it's brought from the jungle, and they make it out of the pills, right? And when you get sick, you just go to hospital, take the blood smear, and after you get the medicine free, which are coming from the jungle plants like this one here, right? So if you get malaria from the countryside in the bush somewhere, you don't really cure malaria with this. So you have to make medicine, but very fast medicine to control the fever, to control the headache. So you make, you put it in the water, right? You wait for the flavor like 20 minutes, half an hour, and then you drink. But it stops the fever, it stops the headache, but it would never cure. The curing one, you need to go to hospital, which they take your blood smear, and from there you get the medicine, which is more stronger. It can easily kill the malaria, right? This we call quinine. So the native tribe from the Amazon, they don't really use the medicine, right? Like just to prevent. It's only when they get sick, they go to hospital. The medicines are there and easy to get it free. It's not sell. If they make the medicine to sell, there will be a lot of people dying because not all native people have medicine plants to buy the medicine. So it's from the jungle. It's free. It's gratuitous. So in Manaus they have the good hospital that called a tropical, right? That's where they have everything, snake medicine there to get by. If you're getting really, you don't discover the sickness that you have, you go there, they discover it for you there, right? So quinine. So if you want the medicine from the jungle for yourself, just talk with me. I will make it for you too, right? This is also can prevent not to get malaria, this kind of things.
This tree is one of the tallest in the Amazon and is known for having very hard wood.
Maybe 120 years old.
It is called ironwood, or Angelim Pedra in Portuguese.
Right? And the wood that they use.
We try to locate where these sounds are coming from, but we just can't see through the dense vegetation.
Another type, right? That we call they call the river birds, but the other kind of species of river birds. But this one here lives in the jungle, right? So that sound you got here, they are like more into jungle, different types, right? So early morning, very early, you hear a lot of sound. Like for example, the holly monkeys, they also make the sound too. I don't know if you remember the sound early morning, right? That's called. You chase the spider monkeys, my friend.
What?
You chase the spider monkeys.
It's nice.
Yeah. They're gone.
It smells like harpics.
You smell it?
I had just received a wasp sting in my right ear, so it was the perfect opportunity to try this natural ointment.
Right? And if you look here too, okay? If you look there, there's a yellow stuff. Right, the yellow coming out, the yellow cream.
Yeah.
If you get pain, like again from very painful sting, this is also the result. You take the cream out, see? And you put it on top of that sting. So this one here, it sucks the poison and it doesn't make it swell.
Can we try to smoke it? He's the best.
But you have to dry it first, my friend. With fresh it takes a while for it to burn. Okay? If you look, there's a little tiny hole up, see? There's one hole.
Okay.
See? Tiny holes. So this one here, it has to be dry. We're gonna show you in the other camper. We're gonna dry it and we're gonna smoke this one.
Really sounds good.
But just take it, okay?
Yeah. Smoking man.
This ant here, look, the Indian tribes, they use it for ritual, for ceremony. They go to the jungle, the chief, and he makes gloves, and then after he collect this ants and he put it inside the glove. So they bring the young boy like 12 or 13 years and they push his hand inside that nest with this ants here. So he have to able all this thing to become a man, to become a warrior, right? So this ants here can give you fever, can make you get really sick too. But this is only for more of Indian tribes to becoming a man. When you get like accidentally lost in jungle, you can hit the tree. The echo goes for calling a help, right? But you don't need to use this. You can use a piece of wood, hit the tree, and the echo goes like 1 kilometer to 2 kilometers. Phone in Brazil, it's called the Amazonian Brazil Nokia. You know Nokia? Mm-hmm. Also we have the Amazon Nokia tree. Nokia Echo tree. That is called the Sapapemba. Name of the tree.
Wow. The diversity and uniqueness of the plants and trees of the Amazon really impresses us. And then, Jungle James introduces us to tarantula tickling.
Oh, yes. Hey guys, have you guys having a look? Hello, look. See? See? Oh. It's huge. There we go, mate.
That is a huge spider.
Too much.
That's crazy.
Too much sound. Normally you have to be quiet, very silent. Okay. So if you're looking to the color, look like the leaf too really brown. Fuck. It's really scary. Okay, here we go again. Okay. Normally these guys, they are very small, but they can grow bigger, right? Bigger as the hand size. Right? So this one here lives on its own. You can see. Right? Really looks like the leaves. Right? So but they're only at night, they're night insects, so they come out nighttime just close by the hole to find predators. So whatever pass close by, they eat very like small predators, like small crickets, small tarantulas, right? And this one here, it's a female one, right? So when we say it's a female one, they live by their own and the size of the female, so they have bigger legs and also big bum, right? So if this bite you guys, you can get killed from it, right? They also has a poison like snake too. The back part of the bum here, look, see here, this one here? Yeah. If it uses two back legs and it scratches, the powder goes up and it can fly up into your skin, and you can get also very itches, very allergic.
Exhausted from several hours of hiking, we stop by a stream to cool down, eat lunch, and relax for a while. Another fantastic meal is served on palm leaves, and we are all so hungry that we hardly even speak to each other as we gulp down the food. Coming to this place is so exhausting, yet at the same time so refreshing. While the body is drained physically, the spirit is renewed. Nature, God's creation, has that effect. The wilderness can be harsh, yet so relieving as well. After a couple hours rest, we're back on the trail. A light rain makes the terrain a bit more slippery and leaves us anxious to reach our campsite for the night. Two hours and one more tarantula tickling episode later, we reach our campsite number 2. This is our final night camping in the jungle. We refuel with another delicious meal, followed by caipirinhas, made from the little remaining cachaça.
And then we can just share those two here.
Yeah, of course it's good. I made it. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Good job, Finn. The secret is a lot of sugar. Yeah, there's one more. I'll make it.
Now it's time to try out the jungle cigarette.
Now we've also smoked a jungle cigarette.
Jungle joint.
Jungle joint.
Jungle joint.
Double J.
Feels fun.
Needs to be properly heated, otherwise it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
it needs to have like quite a lot of fire.
The good old jungle joint.
Oh, the burns to the nose.
Today I'm smoking my jungle joint.
There are 100 joints living in the trees. See the joint, behind the joint. Another joint.
Gå ud og røde lys, ikke?
Det er meget smart. Det er grunden til, at det er sådan, man blender med ikke folk.
David, må jeg låne det røde lys?
Til?
Læse.
Nej.
Nå.
Jeg vil gerne have den med over.
Du kan låne
Jeg
min
kan ikke
så.
se noget, når jeg skal over i køjen.
Du kan låne min så.
Ja, nej tak.
It's so amazing to slowly awaken to the beautiful song of tropical birds. There's really nothing quite like it, such a sense of peace and tranquility. Jungle James got us up out of our hammocks and onto the trail extra early this morning to try and spot macaws. On a number of occasions, we hear the distinct, noisy squawks of the macaws high in the trees, but we can't see them, so we keep on trekking over the muddy landscape. And then, we finally have a window of opportunity. We enjoy our final moments back at camp before it's time to head back to the lodge. The Amazon jungle experience will undoubtedly leave a lasting, lifelong impression on each one of us. That is the best gift, to experience something so large and so mysterious as the Amazon rainforest helps one to realize the infinite possibilities in life. Each of us will miss the sounds of the rainforest, breathing the clean, warm air, studying the massive trees and lush green vegetation, and bathing in the freshwater streams. Thank you to Amazon Antonio Jungle Tours and to our guides, Jungle James and Jungle Boy, for making this a most unforgettable experience.